Imagine a world where you had everything your heart desires, where you had enough money to do everything you've ever wanted and enough money to give back to the world, however you choose. Hi, my name is Alexandra Gold and I am a woman on purpose. I help women from all over the world become financially free, spiritually full and confidently unstoppable. And today I am outside Buckingham Palace, one of the homes of one of the richest women in the world. And I'm here today for number 3 in the series of videos that I'm creating on the 3 P's of purpose: peace, passion and prosperity. And the reason I've brought you here is to immediately start telling you that I know that not all desires are created equal. Now, this lady who lives in this house behind us may be one of the richest women in the world, but she doesn't have her freedom, and she never has. So what is it that you truly desire? Where are your desires leading you, and are they really your desires? These are questions that I ask myself, and I ask myself a lot over the years because I've been in the fortunate position to have had absolutely nothing. I've also had the position of having a lot, so I can talk from both sides of the coin. And I really believe in the whole give and receive. Whatever we give, we fill ourselves up and we overflow. So for the next part of this video, in true Alexandra Gold fashion, I'm going to take you on another little trip. Let's go. Hello again. Now I'm in Sloane Square, the hub of the rich people of London. Just in front of me I've got King's Road, and behind me I have a statue of Venus. She's just overflowing. And the reason I'm talking about overflow, and what is overflow? Well, overflow is that part of you where you've got enough to give. But not only enough to give, it just pours out of you. I've got a few things I want to talk to you about today. One of them is about living as if you've got all the money in the world. One of them's about getting into reality. And the other one is about accepting yourself as you are with enough confidence to move on. And for that bit, I think you'd like it better if I go and find somewhere that's a little bit quieter. So off I go. I'm going to have a look for a tree again. See you in a minute. So let's get down to the business of overflow. Let's get prosperous. What would you like to look like if you were given the lottery, $1 million, whatever it is, if you had everything, all the money that you wanted in the world? What would you do with your day? How would you start your day? Where would you wake up? What would you do when you got up? What would you put on? What would you eat for breakfast? Where would you go? And what would you do to fill your day? And is that really true to you? So I want you to take a little bit of time and sit there and imagine your real day as if you had all the money in the world. Now, it's quite hard to do because some of our dreams are always there in the back of our mind and they're meant to be dreams. But some of them can come true. But the place that I want you to get to is a place where you know that you can attain your dreams, and not only your financial dreams, but your dreams to live your life on a daily basis, so that you're always moving forward. You've always got the energy, the propulsion to keep you moving forward in a beautiful way. So at the bottom of this, I've put down a lottery living budget, so that you can budget your time, budget your money, as if you were living the right day, the real day of this dream that you've so desired. And what I really want you to do is to imagine your day as it occurs. I know there are many people that want to be a retreat instructor or run a hotel, be a celebrity, but all of it takes work. Actors, they get up at a ridiculous hour in the morning. Could you do that? Would you want to do that? Think about it. Think about it as a daily basis. Would you like to slather makeup on you? Would you like to have to be listening to other people's orders all the time? Or are you happy where you are? I do want you to be happy where you are. We are getting to that bit. But in order for you to come back to now and to be in complete control of your life, and in order for you to gain the prosperity, you must have valid dreams. Dreams that you really want to attain. Dreams that you really want to go after. So the next part of this little bit of training is to get into reality. Are you one of those people that puts those brown envelopes at the back of the cupboard and doesn't open them? Are you one of those people that says, oh, it'll be all right, I'll do it tomorrow? Are you one of those people that says, I wish I could, but you're just too busy? Now, I know that most of us have really busy lives. We've got children to take care of, older people to take care of, family members who are ill, or just our daily lives of getting up and going to work and making sure that we've got a roof over our head and food over the table. And for me, that's valid enough. That is valid. And if you are already doing what you love, that's good enough. But I think we can all have our dreams and enjoy our lives on a day-to-day basis. We all need that space filled up. And if you're watching this, there's definitely something missing. I want us all to work together, because I can imagine a world where we can all have what we want. And yes, that might be a bit lofty, and yes, it might not be in my lifetime, or yours for that matter. But I'd love to leave a legacy of truth, of knowing that I did my best. And where I am now, I'm actually in another cemetery. I'm in Brompton, West Brompton Cemetery, which is very close to my home. And here lies one of the ladies I most admire, Emmeline Pankhurst. Now, I don't know whether you believe in voting or not, but for me, it was a really huge momentum. It gave me momentum to carry on my dream, because this lady fought for us to get the vote in a really hard time. They were beaten, they were put into jail, and they still came back and did some more. So to be prosperous, I want you to really get into reality. And again, I've left you a personal survival budget at the bottom here to really be truthful. Because once you're truthful, once you have a foundation, you can only move forward. The third part of this training is to let you know that you are enough. Again, I want to put it all in there, in you. You are enough. And you are needed. We are all needed. And the reason for the prosperity side is I believe that if we're all financially independent, we can all lend a kind and compassionate voice to the world, united, together. A woman on purpose is not just about me. It's not just about you. It's not just about us as individuals. But it is about us being responsible for ourselves. And if we're responsible for ourselves and happy for our own, responsible for our own happiness, imagine what we could do united for the world. There are so many issues that need our help. And for me, this is my message. This is my way of helping. It wasn't easy for me to get to this place. I had to find the courage. I had to remember who I was. And I wasn't always gold. I'll tell you a little story. I was actually born Alexandra Lee Jones. I was born in Oxford, and I grew up there quite happy. I was happy with my life. I had a normal life, happy growing up, moved to South Africa when I was 9 and grew up living there. And then when I came back to the UK, I actually fell into fear. I fell into fear hugely. Although I was confident in my business skills and I was confident as a businesswoman, my personality and my desires were completely left. I didn't have them anymore. I didn't have the courage to pursue my dreams. So I had to find something, some way of becoming whole again. And a family member told me about the fact that he was doing our family tree. And he'd found out that my great-grandfather had been born within the Bow Bells of London and was called Gold before he was adopted. And that gave me an idea to change my name to Gold. But it wasn't enough. I didn't have enough courage to even do it then. And the real momentum that I got to change my name and to become Gold was when I saw a little ditty about the Japanese art of kintsugi, which is when a pot is broken, instead of throwing it away, they put the pot back together with resin and then they seal the cracks with gold, making it more beautiful, making it more valuable, and knowing that it takes pride of place in the world again. And I thought, yeah, that's me. And I chose to be Gold. And I chose to be Gold because I can't own gold. Gold is somewhere inside my heart, somewhere inside your heart too, whatever you may call it. I chose to be good. I chose to live from that centre. But I am still human. I still have bad days. I still am naughty. I don't want you to think I'm perfect. I'm absolutely not perfect. I've got lots of vices, and that enables me to carry on. That keeps me grounded. So if I can do it, so can you. In the next stage, well, we've come to the end of this training now, and I'd love to thank you for being on this journey with me. But if you would like to find out more about the foundation, the next email you'll receive from me will be letting you know more about what I've put together for any woman that's feeling like she needs to either fill herself up or perhaps would like to become part of the beginning of this movement. And I do feel it growing. I want you to know that what's happened to me has taken a long time, but it's gathered momentum. It keeps going. The ebb and flow of life have just taken over. And I know that we can do this together. If you just want to come along and look at the pictures of the hole in my head, that's cool too. But I'd love to see you there. And I promise I won't take you on any more journeys. I'll sit down and be comfortable and quiet. For now, I'm going to leave you and let you know that you are enough. From my golden heart to yours, lots of love. Leave your comments below, and I'll see you soon.